Yo, what is going on, you terrified Torchic? Got something different for you guys today. Gyarados with the Distilled Blast. Now, this has been a deck in the past, back when we had Beacon, Vulpix, and Brooklet Hill. It definitely was probably a little bit stronger, especially because the HP of Pokemon going around wasn't quite as high, but it's not the worst thing ever right now, so I thought I'd show off something a little bit different to you guys today. So the way the deck works is we try and set up Gyarados as our main attacker, and we got a 4/4 of that. Use the Distilled Blast, reveal the top 7 cards of our deck. We do 30 damage times the amount of water energy there, shuffle the water energy back, and then discard the other cards. Now, it is a green deck. We don't play any abilities in this build. And the reason this deck is actually, can be a thing right now is because of Nessa. Super strong in the deck. Put up to 4 in any combination of water Pokemon and water energy from our discard pile into our hand. So we can, recover a full Gyarados line plus a water, and then we just keep looping Gyaradoses over and over and over again. To get a bunch of Magikarps out early and aggressively, we do play 4 Gossifleur. Then we also have a Heracross in here for the ADP matchup, because when they GX attack with ADP, we can shuffle it back and then hopefully give ourselves enough time, or hopefully that slows them down enough that we can actually have a chance to win the game. It's not a good matchup at all. Yes, it's a pretty bad matchup, but we can hope Heracross can pull through for us sometimes. And that's the deck. Greens, Nessa as our supporters, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Evolution Incense as our Pokemon search. That's it. 26 water energy, because we're trying to hit really hard with Distilled Blast, so we need a lot of water energy in the deck to do that. 1 U-turn board, so we can get into the Gossifleur turn 1, and 1 of those in there, and then 4 Pokegear to help us find greens or Nessa, whatever we might need. That's the list. Check out the live stream, first link in the description. Give it a click, give it a follow. Go vacuum your carpets, because they're looking mighty dusty. Alrighty, we're into our first one. Would we like to go first? No, we want to go second, mostly because so many decks want to go, oh, we're up against ADP. All right, we did open Gossifleur and greens, so this is about as good of a start as we can get. It could stamp us, so I may as well go ahead and throw down the Magikarp. Yeah, so Metal Dragon deck box, it is ADP, so we're hoping Heracross is not prized, and then we're gonna go from there. But yeah, we're gonna be able to hit him up with that turn 1 call for family. We'll greens for greens plus something. I don't even know what else I'd want, to be honest, but we'll take a look at the deck. Maybe just an Evolution Incense, maybe just double. All right, greens plus Nessa, and then greens again next turn for double Nessa, and then start attacking. We'll have to use Heracross, and then we'll start attacking. All right, here we go. Don't body me, ADP. Heracross is there. 2 other Magikarp are there. Greens for sure. Probably a Nessa, and then we get double Nessa afterwards, or we get an Evolution Incense and then double Nessa. I guess that'd also be fine. We only need a couple Gyarados in this matchup, so yeah. Go ahead and thin out this. Just grab this, and then yeah, call for family. Grab Carp and Heracross. Now we don't really have a way to draw into water energy, so I mean we might have to use an early Nessa actually, to be honest. Yeah, but we can get double Gyarados out with Evolution Incense, and we're hard retreat. We will turn the tables on our opponent's ADP. And they could get a Metal Saucer, Attach, Brave Blade. They could even Ultimate Ray KO our Heracross. But that would be fine, because then we could just start swinging with Gyarados, and I feel like that'd be... No! We play a U-turn board, which should be okay. It is unfortunate, though. I was like, oh, yeah. We do play a U-turn board, though. So we need them to not get another Crushing Hammerheads on our Heracross, because if they get that, then we won't be able to get into a Gyarados on the next turn, which we really need to do, so... No more Crushing Hammerheads, please. All right, greens, and we're always super likely to actually top deck. Always super likely to top deck water energy, because we discard all our other cards, so it's always super likely that we top deck water energy, which is nice. Once we've set up and only have Nessa to recover our Pokemon. Also, Nessa can get back water energy as well. So turn the tables. Goodbye, ADP. Please do not top deck a Please, opponent, do not top deck. Please don't play any Crushing Hammers, and if you do not get heads. I just want to retreat my Heracross and start attacking with Gyarados. I feel like that's a little bit. That's not that much to ask. We're playing Gyarados out here. Come on, give me that at the very least. Just don't get a Crushing Hammerheads. Let me get off my Distilled Water, or Distilled Blast. Excuse me. Jirachi Stellar Wish. You do not see this very often in the ADPization anymore. A little bit more old school. Oh, there's a dead exchange. I was like, but why didn't they just get to... They had a research as well? What the heck? Yeah, okay, so switching to the Jirachi. Sure. Yeah, you don't see Stellar Wish Jirachi in the ADP station very often anymore. Not as good as it once was. And giving up one prize card is like also kind of a pretty big drawback, to be honest. You don't really, it's not really good to give up a prize card like that. In this matchup, it won't matter actually because I'll KO the Jirachi, and yeah, and then it won't go so well from there. Because I'll KO Jirachi, then Station KOs my Gyarados, and then I mean, I guess if they like, put an ADP in play and put in their active, but there's no reason for them to do that. So I don't want to sit here forever and give them endless time, because if I just sit here forever and they get to Intrepid Sword as much as they want to, stuff like that, then they will eventually just win the game for sure. Looks like I've disconnected. That is unfortunate. All right, we recovered. All right, disconnected for a little bit. I'm back. There's a research. Quick ball. Please just no Crushing Hammer. I don't care if you attack me this turn. Just don't get Crushing Hammer. And if they do attack us this turn, we do have to like hit... my gosh, I think we have to hit 7, right? 110. Yeah, we have to hit 7 energy. It is possible. We do play a lot of water energy. We do play 26, and there's what, 3 gone, so there's 23 left in the deck. So theoretically, over half of our deck is water energy. So it is possible that we hit 7 water here. More ridiculous things have happened on this YouTube channel than me hitting 7 water when I play 26 with a Distilled Blast. So hopefully it maintains. So they're needing they need a switch card, or they might have the switch card in these two. They're looking for that Metal Saucer. All right, they got the Metal Saucer. So now we don't really have to care about Crushing Hammerheads because they're going to KO us, and then we're just going to attack. And if we get the knockout, I think we definitely have a chance. If we don't get this knockout, we have to hope they can't like switch back and attack again. I mean, they are down 2 switch, so it might not be possible for them to be able to pull that off. We'll see. 2. All right, here we go. Draw. Pokegear gonna thin out nothing. There's a lot of trainers in that top, what's it called? So now maybe we hit 7, we hit 5. All right, that's still a decent amount of damage. Maybe they can't reset the Zacian as well. We're only down 1 Metal Saucer, which is kind of scary though, so it's gonna be super easy for this guy to get set up eventually. I mean, they still have 22 cards left in their deck, and I didn't KO anything. They don't got any bench space to work with for like the Denes or anything. I mean, they will next turn though, I guess. Oh, there's the air balloon on the Zacian. So now pretty much no matter what, they can just actually run away to the Jirachi. So I basically lose on this turn, no matter what, because what they can do is they can just run to Jirachi and then pass, or just Intrepid Sword at the very least, and then go to me. And I don't play any Gust Effects. If I did play a Gust Effect, I could KO this one maybe, like, or just KO this one probably. Boss KO this, and then they bring up this one, and then if I get lucky enough, hit that 7 water, KO this, and then maybe they can't set up another station in a couple turns, and we're able to take over the game from there. Also, if they just have a switch here, I'm sure they would be fine with just KOing this Gyarados. I'm sure they would also be content with just chilling though, because they would need to get like, to get 3 energy in play. They probably can't get 3 energy in play. I mean, it's possible they whiff an energy for the foreseeable future. Also, they don't know I don't play Gust Effects, so they might not play around that and do something like send up a Zacian a turn. Okay, so they did whiff. This is a turn where if I had a Gust Effect, it'd be okay, but I don't play any Gust Effects, so that's not gonna happen. All right, blast. Goodbye, Jirachi. But yeah, 1 prize card is really awkward here. It doesn't really do anything. They're not gonna send up another 1 prize Pokemon, and we can't even 1-hit KO ADP even if we had a Gust Effect. So they send up a Zacian, attack with Zacian, I die. They attack with Zacian, I die. Even if I KO, even if they send up like a full HP Zacian and I KO, it's still not enough. We're still gonna go for it. We're gonna see if we can get this 1-hit KO on this Zacian. We're gonna see if we're able to pull that off. That would still be really cool. But Crushing Hammer, Tails. They still need to get an energy. They didn't hit one off Intrepid Sword. So, and they have none in the discard pile for Metal Saucer. So I guess it is possible that they do whiff here. And now they did send up this Zacian. This is what I was saying. Like if they're playing like they really want to attack this turn no matter what, and they send up something like this Zacian immediately, and don't allow themselves the pivot of the air balloon, which they could have just sent up this guy. Because then if they whiff, this guy gets stuck. So that could be, I mean, this could be a big mistake for my opponent. They maybe should have sent up this guy. So they have the option of Metal Saucer to this one. Because they could theoretically whiff energy here. We get a knockout on this, specifically on this Zacian. Here comes the Dead Change. There goes what? 1, 2 Metal Saucer? Oh, 2 Metal Saucer there. I just could have done this. 2 Ball Wild, Scrapper. They are down 1 E-Switch. Wonder how many energy they play now. How have they not found another metal at this point? I mean, maybe they... I mean, what if they played like 7 metal and prize 3 of them? That's possible. Now they have none of the discard. Maybe they just can't. What if they just can't attack again? That would be hilarious. One water here. Yeah, because it is possible. Now they run to the ADP, but they're down 3 switch cards now. So now the ADP can get stuck for a turn. Now the ADP, there's their mental energy. Now the ADP could get stuck for a turn though. So here we go. Quick ball away this. Not this. Cash a Magikarp so it hopefully can't get trapped. Distilled Blast, so up to 4 now. And now the ADP, if they're down 3 switch and 2 air balloon. I don't know why they didn't put the air balloon on the ADP, to be honest. They could have their 4 switch in hand, and that's where they're like, okay, this is fine. Just gonna send this up to it like this. They might have an E switch here as well, and then Ultimate Ray takes the knockout. There's the E switch. Okay, so the E switch comes up. Yep, off that one. So now they have 2 attackers. So now we basically lose the game. So we're gonna go ahead and get C. That's why this matchup is so tough. I do have the Heracross in here, but it's not enough to give us like a 50-50 even. It's still really tough. It's what I assumed it would happen anyway. I've never actually played the matchup with the Heracross. I just had the Heracross in the deck. We're gonna go ahead and get this KO on the ADP though before we concede. I want to see if we can hit a 7. It's gonna be our goal as well. One of our goals in this video is gonna be, can we hit 7 water energy on our Distilled Blast? Draw water. Okay, Distilled Blast. 6, so close. Knockout, but then they come up Brave Blade. All right, so we're out of here before I get BM'd, and that's gonna do it for our first one. Let's get into the next. All right, let's see how we can do in this one. Ooh, this is not the kind of start we're looking for. We could still top deck a greens or Pokegear into greens and be fine. Ooh, Pikachu VMAX. All right. Ooh, 2 mulligans. That's a carp. Still not exactly. Ooh, Picky Pecky. I forget. Was this just evolve into Trumbeak? I think it evolves into Trumbeak, right? Trumbeak. Pikachu VMAX. Okay. Excuse me. We'll see how this goes. Pikachu VMAX Trumbeak. The deck. There's Pikachu V. Yeah, we have a pretty subpar start. There's no better way to put it, actually, to be honest. We do have turn 2 attack set up, but we need more than that. We are not going to survive with just a turn 2 attack. We need a little bit more than just a turn 2 attack. We kind of need like you still need like a greens. If we have greens next turn, we'll be in business. We can go for quick ball and another quick ball and another green. No, quick ball and probably another Anessa, and then we can just start swinging. So top deck greens is pretty good here. Even just a top deck quick ball or Magikarp would be okay. I maybe could have attached the Heracross actually. So that way if I top deck a Gossiflor, I could actually retreat. Because I have so many water, it doesn't really matter where I put this. So I probably should have attached active actually. So that way if I top deck quick ball, I could actually go for a Gossiflor instead and just set up all my Magikarps and then go from there. That probably would have been a little bit better. Yeah, I think it would have been a little bit better. All right, here's the save the Picky Peck, retreat into the VMAX. I would love to hit this Pikachu VMAX here. But not to the point where it kind of like makes you lose the game. So yeah, just like a top greens top deck would be insane. Greens, let's get a greens. There's a memory capsule so they can use charge. Search your deck for 2 lightning energy and attach them to this Pokemon that's off your deck. Okay, all right. Capsule, I see you. Very cool. They're gonna capsule or use the memory capsule to use charge, get some energy on this VMAX. Kind of cool. We just need, we need that top deck. We need that top deck here. We'll be in business if we can get that top deck. Quick ball will give us not all we need. Greens would be insanely good. At least a quick ball or a carp would be all right. Oh, wait, there's a rose. So they're actually going to get the turn. They're going to get the turn 2 attack here. They have a 0 card hand. They'll have 1 off the prize cards, but we only have a Magikarp in play. So if we don't get another basic, we actually just lose. Let's see. Go carp. Give me a good top deck. There's the greens. Okay, we're in business here. Quick ball and gotta be a Nessa, I think. Yeah. Ball away of water. Well, we prize 2 Magikarp. Okay. That is not good. So hopefully we discard. That's just really bad, actually. Discarding a Gyarados is fine there. We didn't. We only hit for 3. We need like a 4th there. We really need to try and get a 2 KO. We can still get it, but now it's kind of unlikely for us to actually get the 2 KO. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely for us to get the 2 KO, to be honest. We get Nessa back for Gyarados, Carp, Water. Attack again. Repeat. Yeah, 2 Magikarp prized. Okay, sure. When we get a knockout, we will be able to hopefully draw into some. We can knock this thing out. It's just really unlikely. Maybe we get lucky. Okay. Help thin out the deck a little bit. There we go. If we can get this knockout, we are in business. 1 time, 2 water. All right, the 3 shots coming down on this peak VMAX. I mean, I guess we could only get 2 water again and then leave it with 10 H. No, we're not going to think like that. We're going to get at least 3 water energy. That's so simple. That's so easy to get. Like 3 water energy is not hard to get. We're going to get 3 water here. We're going to knock out this Pikachu VMAX. And we're going to get some. We're going to get at least 1 Magikarp off the prize card. So we're going to think positively. And good things will happen. Positively, good things will happen. We'll get the Gyarados back, get the Magikarp back, evolve, attach the Magikarp. We'll be fine. And who knows? Maybe they still have a dead hand. They did rose themselves down to 0. They've drawn 2 prize cards, 2 top decks since then. We'll see what they can do with it. Ooh, they can actually Tingly Return, and I actually don't have a way to get out of paralysis. That would be really annoying if they see that play and go for it. They haven't popped Coco yet. Oh, they don't. Oh, they only have 1 lightning in here though. All right, here we go. And every time we discard cards that aren't water, there's a higher chance that we like only see waters on the next time around. So, all right, distilled water. We only need 3. There's 5. Perfect. Goodbye, Pikachu VMAX. And let's get 1 Magikarp here. That's all we need for the rest of the game is the Magikarp off the prize cards. It's a lot of water. I wouldn't mind if they Marnied me at this point. And there's the Magikarp. So if we can get this guy into play. And if our opponent Marnies us, that actually puts 3, 6, 7 water energy back into our deck. There's the Dedenne send up. All right, that's fine. They need to come up with another attacker here. Like I said, they could have Tingly Returned. Actually, they might still go for the Tingly Return as they evolve into the Trumbeak to use the, what is it called? Charging Trumpet. And yeah, they could go for, they got 2 off the Charging Trumpet. It only looks at the top 3. Gives many basic energy, put them in place. So they could go for that Tingly Return. We do not play any switch cards. We do play 1 U-turn board, which has been put in the discard pile. But we don't play any actual switch cards. We can't move our Gyarados. We can't like move them around. We can't get out of paralysis. We're just not, we're paralyzed. We stay paralyzed. I mean, they could go for Static Shock, I guess, if they're feeling lucky. Yeah, if they're feeling lucky, they can go for the Static Shock, but nah, right. I think I'm not going to attach to this Magikarp. I am going to bench the Magikarp. Is the Tingly. All right, back to the hand. The Dedenne goes. Gyarados stays paralyzed, unfortunately for us. What do they send? I assume they're going to send up the Picky Pecky because it's got an energy on it. Oh, they're sending up the Trumbeak. It's probably because they can net it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to attach here, though, because if they Marnie us, and I want the extra energy back in the deck, because I'm super likely to draw an energy to attach here. But, does that make sense? Yeah, because I'm always going to draw energy, but may as well have 1 more in the deck, potentially. I guess I probably didn't even need to attach here when I did, because I'm always, like, if they Marnie me or even reset stand me, I'm so likely to draw into a water energy at this point. My deck is basically all water. I mean, we're down. We still have, like, what, 2 Evolution Sense, 3 Gear, Quick Ball, a couple Gauss Floor, a couple Greens, but there's not a whole ton. We're super likely to draw into a water energy if we get stamped or Marnied. So probably don't need to attach here, and probably would rather just have it in the deck. Although we're pretty much hitting for pretty much as much as we want here at this point. I guess I maybe could have set up for a Hyper Beam, to be honest, because I could go Hyper Beam into Distilled Blast. I should have attached here, actually, to have the potential to use that. Because if they have like a weird, if they have 3 energy on this, they can just attach again, and yeah, if they get to another big one, yeah, never mind. It's probably not going to do anything ever, actually, to be honest. There's a Protrusion. I have to read that. I don't know what that's going to do. I have to read that. Hold up. Flip 4 coins to attack does 30 damage for each head. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active is now paralyzed. Stop paralyzing me, bro. What? All right. I think they're going to attempt again to do some paralyzing. Although if 2 of them are heads, I do get knocked out. So that's kind of fine. Looks like they whiffed this one. All right. So 2 on the last one, whiff on this one. Seems fair. No Pikachu V to be seen, but I'm sure they'll Dedenne change at some point this turn and go try and find a Pikachu V. Yeah, there goes the Dedenne, and yeah, they're looking for that Pikachu V almost certainly here to try and get into another VMAX. And then make a big dude that we can't one-hit KO, so we'll have to 2-hit KO it. And that's what I'm kind of scared if we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that, to be honest. I don't know if we're gonna be able to 2-hit KO the next VMAX, like before they win the game. We'll see. Like, if I KO this and they KO me, then I hit them, hit the Pikachu VMAX, and then they go knockout, and then I go hit knockout. I guess that would work. There's that Marnie I was talking about. Now we lose the Gyarados, which stinks. We didn't have time to evolve that. We can still get into the Gyarados, hopefully, like an evolution incest. There's a green, so that'll get us incest plus something. But all those waters going back into the deck is just really good. It's just really good that all those waters went back into the deck. So we're gonna go greens, evolution incense. I don't know, some other trainer card that we can like burn this turn probably immediately. Incense, and then probably just another Pokegear because that has the potential to pull the greens out of the deck. So this first, that final Gyarados we're gonna need. I'll set up for a Hyper Beam. Pokegear, grab the greens. I'll even burn the other Pokegear right now. Fail, 7 water. All right, Distilled Blast. All right, this is when we want to actually hit the trainer cards, because we're KOing this pretty much no matter what. Get the trainer cards out of the deck so that from here on out, we're hitting as hard as possible in the future turns. There's a Carp. We can go Carp greens, and we can basically make our deck probably completely water energy next turn, I think. I think we only have like a couple things left. We have some Gossiflora in there we're not gonna be able to get out, but we're hitting hard. So where we want to be. I'm still scared we're not gonna be able to deal with this next Pikachu VMAX that comes down, but maybe we'll be able to pull it out. We'll see. We only have 2 prize cards left, so our opponent doesn't have a ridiculous amount of time to be able to play around our Gyarados. I definitely think we can pull this one out. We'll see. Definitely possible. Even if they VMAX this turn, we hit it, and then they have to have another if they create another VMAX, I guess that's where we kind of get in trouble. But that would be a lot for them to pull off at this point, I feel like. Yeah, that'd be a lot for them to pull off. Trumbeak, trying to get some energy in play. We'll see if they get any hits here. The Trumbeak's a super cool card. I tried it out with the one deck I played it with is the Raikou Amazing Rare, which it worked pretty well with. There's not a lot of great partners for it. Otherwise, it is definitely a cool card. But yeah, not a lot of great partners. If there was, it'd be cool. But yeah, there's other things that are a little bit more efficient about getting your energy into play. Bolton, Welder, stuff like that. The RNG of the Charging Trumpet really isn't overall worth it in the end, I think. So the Picky Peck comes down. All right, here's the hard retreat to the Dedenne. Are they going for a Static Shock and hoping I don't KO? All right, we're going to get a dub here. There's no way we whiff this knockout. I'm almost positive we just can't whiff this knockout. Like, it's actually impossible. I guess we'll find out for sure here. Greens, then out. 19-3, so we could hit 4 guaranteed. I guess if we hit all 3 Pokemon. If we hit all 3 Pokemon, we actually whiff. And there's a clean 7, and we KO the Dedenne. And that'll do it for these games with the Gyarados deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A good little meme deck here. So if you're looking to have some fun in the Pokemon trading card game, check out the Gyarados. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.